Good morning, brave awakened ones. Veronica, Lady V for Victory of Higher Realm Holistics here. Go to higherrealmholistics.com if you're interested in the Lady VT, question everything. Or one of my books. I have children's book and adults book. Children's book, How the Caterpillar Flew, A Journey of Self-Discovery, helps a child and who's ever reading it actually trigger an awakening. It was number one book, new release book and rhyme, December of 2018 on Amazon, and it's available on all major online book retailers, ships worldwide. Also, if you're interested in a session with me, medical, empathic, intuitive, highly intuitive, as you guys know, highly empathic, all the clairs. Lightworker Sherpa, as I like to say, is my oversoul dubbed me. That is my forerunner duty that I decided to continue as a labor of love for however long. And I also have my webinars, one coming up tomorrow. Okay, how to maintain a high vibration and also maintain a high vibration for your home, and also help a loved one get a high vibration too by you doing it for them, helping them along. Okay, so this is like update on an NRV that I did a few days ago, and yesterday I spoke about this also when it comes to Hurricane Dorian, which is not going to be anything more than Tropical Storm Dorian for Florida, okay? And by the time it hits the Carolina coast, it'll be a Category 2, which is what I said was going to happen. Why did I know it was going to happen? Because I had to play a part in it. It is time for us as light warriors, light workers, if you are ready to stand 100% in your power, which is what this hurricane pushed me to do. And this is something I've done before, but not to this extent, okay? What I was guided to do by Thoth helped me on this, and so did Lord Yeshua. He helped me on this also, but it was mostly Thoth in steering the storm. Now, the storm is completely artificial, okay? The Hurricane Dorian, completely and totally artificial. I had said in a couple of NRVs that they're going to be trying to drown out the East Coast, and when it comes to the West Coast, lots of it's volcanoes and earthquakes. On the East Coast, it's drowning us out. Okay, and it's all about land grabs on the East Coast. And I mentioned specifically the Keys and Florida, all of the East Coast, going all the way up and down the East Coast of the United States. Is to try to drown us out, scare people, move us away from the coast so they could land grab. That's why I was told, ground yourself, sure footing, you're not going anywhere, because it's BS, okay? All those maps that they put out, lies upon lies upon lies, everything they put out is a freaking lie, okay? And it's all about land grabs to move people further in so they could contain us. That's part of the Agenda 21, okay? They want to move everyone in from the coast to contain us in a small region, have these smart cities, smart for them, right? Dumb for whoever moves in. To have these smart cities and contain us and rule us in those cities. Very Hunger Games, okay? Very Hunger Games. So I'm going to tell you all a little secret how I did this. May sound crazy, but it's not. There is no other way. How else are you going to explain what happened, okay? Because their goal with Hurricane Dorian was to make it a Category 5. They wanted to make it worse than Hurricane Andrew hitting Florida. They wanted to decimate the coast, and they were going to ride that sucker all the way up through Canada, the East Coast, all up and down the East Coast of North America. They were going to run that sucker, okay? But how Thoth taught me to do it, he did it alongside me, was target their steering mechanism and I was shown where, I'm not going to give it away, where each one of their steering mechanisms was for this hurricane, how they were steering it, what they were doing, and we basically destroyed them. As I drink my tea, yes, we basically messed them up, we effed them up, we got in their way. That's right, and I know they're watching my videos, we all know this, and there's no way they could override it. How is their low vibrating negative 4D energy gonna override a being like Thor, a being like Thoth, and a being like me? You know, they can't. They cannot. It is for me to know my power, and I have those weird sound, looks like those energy wave clouds. The whole sky looks like that with the ripples and the waves. For those who said, I posted a picture of it on my community page, and there's some people like, I don't see the difference. It all looks the same. Really? No. There is energy. You could see the waves. You could see the vibrations in the clouds. The clouds looks like there's vibrations in them, and I have them right outside my window. That's okay. Okay. They're going to try. Like I said yesterday, Thoth and I managed to get it to a category 2. And yes, there'll be some coastal flooding, because think of the time they manufactured this storm. Okay? Think of when they manufactured it. They manufactured it to, by the time it hits Florida, because the waters are very warm right here at this point in time, in the end of August, it's pretty warm, the waters. To pick up that warmth, to get it even stronger, even though the waters are cooler further out into the Atlantic, it's warm right here. To pick up all that warmth. Not only that, they're doing it exactly at king tide. King tide, it's like Miami Beach is like flooded during king tide. Flooded. So they wanted to pick up all that water and make it 10 times worse. That's what they wanted to do. Not on my watch, bitches. Not on my watch. That wasn't going to happen. Not anymore. Are there plenty of natural storms going on? Yes, there's plenty of natural storms going on that, it's not my business to do anything with. But the unnatural ones, the man-made ones, the ones are being used for destruction on purpose for their gain, no. That we have a say in. That we can do plenty about. Okay? But the way it was shown to me and told to me by Thoth and by Yeshua and by my oversoul is that we each have regions as light workers. I've been flooded, inundated with emails and requests about me to do something about the Amazon fires. I prayed about it and stuff, but I can't directly do too much on it, affect it, even if we all got together, because that is not my region. It has gotten to the point where we each have our regions, and my region is Florida. It's the East Coast, Southern East Coast, well, almost the entire East Coast, but I'm more powerful in Florida and the Caribbean. That is my region. That's what, especially come 2020, it's like we each have our particular regions where our energies, our powers are at their peak, and that is the area we're going to seriously affect. There's plenty of you out there who that is your region. South America is your region. I could see things worldwide. That's for sure. I'm connected worldwide. But as in make great shifts, it's like we each have our little empires, quote unquote, as light workers, light warriors. And those angels, those guardian angels of those principalities, we work along with those guardian angels of those principalities. Please do not inundate me with emails and requests and comments saying, tell me my region. If you don't know by now, hopefully you'll know before the end of this year. If you don't know right now, I should say, that means you're not ready for it yet. You could be ready for it next week, for all I know. It's not for me to tell you. It's for you to find out. It's for you to reach a point of awakening and ascension to find out. I have known my region for, well, I knew my region before I knew my region, when did like 6 years old? I was like 6 years old. That's why I said I had to have a dual citizenship with Haiti and USA, because I could never denounce Haiti, could never denounce the Caribbean, because as a child I used to say, But I'm a queen there. I'm a queen there, and that's because I'm direct descendant of the line. My great grandmother, she was a Tiano, and she was a shaman of her tribe, and we're Queen Anaconoa of Hispaniola, where she was her village, and she was the queen of Hispaniola. She, I'm like directly descended from that line. That's where her kingdom was, where her village, where I was born, in Haiti. And yeah, I was born in Haiti. I wasn't born in the States. I came here when I was a baby. Oh, those weird wavy gravy clouds are right in front of me. They're getting bigger and bigger. Any which ways. So that's the deal. We each have our little regions that we quote unquote rule over, like we lead the platoon, the troop of guardian angels of that principality. So if you know you're connected to that Amazon region, you call on the guardian angels, you call on your oversoul to guide you directly, call on whatever ascended masters that you're working with to do that. And yes, so I know that I've gotten some crazy insane, please, with the long comments. I don't read them, they're too long. I saw some people writing some really long crazy comments. It does not resonate with me. It is not a natural occurrence, okay, what's going on right now in the Amazon. Not at all. Yes, are there natural fires so the earth can replenish itself? Yes. But it's like freaking 100 times bigger than it should be. It is not natural at all. It is explosive, just like it was in Northern California. It is not natural. There's accelerant in there, straight up. I could smell it and taste it when I'm there, when I'm remote viewing there. When I remote view, I'm just not seeing and hearing. I'm there. I'm in that timeline. I'm right there. I'm in that realm. I'm there. So there's accelerant there, okay? So for those of you connected, do something about it. The secret is target what they're using to do it. That is what you do. Target what they're using to do it. Focus on destroying that. Taking it down, disabling it, I should say. Target on disabling what their equipment. Because their equipment, it has nothing on you, as I found out the other day. And I was so surprised on how, I had to go into a serious trance and everything, and I was like out when I was working with Thoth. As usual, his energy is so strong. I was out in disabling what they were using to make that storm bigger and bigger and to steer it, how they were steering it. Okay? So that's what you target, and you call on whatever ascended master. Consult with your oversoul, of course. Your oversoul is your direct connection to source. Again, it's very important to connect vertically, especially before the end of this year. Connect vertically with your oversoul. All right, so Lady V out. Again, it's not up to me to tell you what your region is. If you don't know it yet, that is something you have to talk to your oversoul about. It's not for me to tell you or how to do it, because that means you're not ready. You have to be powerful enough to do it. Okay, we got this. I got this. That's for damn sure. Lady V out. See you guys tomorrow night for the webinar. All right, if you're up to it. All right, again, all the webinars, Higher Realm Magic included, meditations available on higherrealmholistics.com. It's ready when you're ready. Okay, so Lady V out. Question everything. Okay, guys. Bye.